Penn Station.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What is up, everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Return to the Knicks podcast here on the Sports Jedi Network. It is the home opener of 2024-25 season for our New York Knickerbockers at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Good evening, everyone. It is game night. It is Friday night, Knicks. Let's go. We got those Indiana Pacers and those Halliburtons in the building. Obi Toppin and company, Miles Turner, and my goodness, and Mr. Jim Carrey himself, the Coach Carlisle. But let's say what's going on to my partner, the one and only, the Michelin mega star, Chef Dan. What's up, Chef?
Salute, Jedi. Give the salute to the chat, salute to everyone. I have to give the proper welcomes as we here. I know we, 0-1 to start off the season, but it's nothing like coming home at home against these vaunted Pacers, that nasty, urine yellow jersey that they wear, and beating them down at home is nothing like it on a Friday night Knicks with Jedi's best friend, the man with the scoops on the Friday night, Jedi. Well, he's your best friend, man. That's time, Mr. Piano Man, Robert Randolph.
Randolph Bombs. He wants to be the new Woj Bombs. So he wants to be.
Woj retired. So
yeah,
I'm surprised that ESPN signed Sean Sharania and didn't sign him with all the news that he was dropping.
I mean, it's funny. Yo, but let's go, man. Buddha Namaste is in the building. What's going on, Buddha Namaste? It's always good to see him. Yeah, no problem. I'll go with the pleasantries to everyone in the chat. Salute to, of course, the man has been talking to us, talking to them. The one and only Big Task at Hand. Salute, Big Task at Hand. Chris, the Flash from Shy Talk, is in the building. Of course, everyone else starts to file in one at a time. Don't forget to participate in the chat. Don't just be a spectator. Please participate in our chat. Let's hear your thoughts tonight in the game. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get this victory at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, tonight against the team that knocked us out in the 7-game series, in a hard-fought 7-game series, where we saw what happened. The Knicks just ran out of gas, ran out of healthy players, and they and of course led to all the different changes and a stat team that, of course, some may say, panicking in game one against the Celtics. Look, that's the Celtics. They're the world defending champion. You have to also get a little bit of a humble pie. You also got to take a step back before you take giant leaps forward for the Knickerbockers. Teams are not going to shoot 29 threes a game on you. You have to defend the threes, and they were just unconscious. You turn the page, and you keep it moving forward. You keep going, implementing what you're working on through the training camp as a group. Once you get acclimated with one another on the court, of course, and people are going to start knowing their defined roles. It's going to take 25 games before each and every one of these players get their roles defined. When and what time of the game we're going to need our wings to take up and step up on the offensive side, not just the defensive side. When the defense got to be there from all 48 minutes of the game, but also when it comes to attacking when to attack the baskets, when to be a 3-point shooting team. Some may say that they would like to see a switch already. You don't switch the starting lineup right now. Tom Thibodeau implemented the starting 5, give it 5 to 10 games. Then if you want to make a change there, you do, because it's only game one. It's an instant overreaction, but that's okay. That's fine, because no one likes to lose, especially opening night. I would have loved them to go in there and trump the defending world champions and put them on notice. We're coming for you. There's still going to be plenty of time. There's still 80-plus games. We're coming for you. So with that said, Chef, I'll let you in here while I'll find these stats if we want to make a bet.
Absolutely. Buddha Namaste. said, I'm going to be back and forth at you guys' channel. Be right back once again. You guys out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you once again for the support. Absolutely. But yes, speaking to what Jedi was speaking about earlier, I love that, in this second game against a team like this, with the history we have against them, like that's one thing. That's one layer of it. But also knowing the way that this team operates, this is a test once again. And like you said, not every team is going to shoot, is going to make 29 threes on you. Not every team's going to make the record. But every team, now that they have the tape, is going to test your perimeter defense. So now it's another night for us to come out here and see, have the Knicks fix their perimeter defense? Have they addressed it? And what are they going to do on that end as far as their defense that helps their offense? Because if there's one thing we know about a Knicks team, regardless of who is on the roster, the Knicks are the Knicks when they have great defense that helps get their offense going. That's always been the Knicks.
Absolutely. Well said. All right. So for everyone that wants to make a Friday night interesting, we always have a segment. Let's make a bet tonight. The money line. The Knicks are a favorite at home at -4.5 points. It's a plus 170, and the over and under 227.5. Remember, always bet with your head, not over your head. And good luck on those. If you want to put a three-legged parlay, the amount of Karl Anthony Towns points or rebounds, the amount of threes the Knicks will make, or even the amount of threes the Knicks will surrender. You could get frisky, fun, or creative. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck on that. Always be responsible with your bets and all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. So whenever we're not on YouTube, you want to, you hear some news, or you want to holler at us, you want to give us some information or talk to us, or we always love to hear, or even to follow us on our social media platforms. We definitely would love to you guys follow us on our different platforms. Appreciate it. So we're about almost a few minutes here before tip-off, Chef Dan. These nationally televised games, the Knicks are going to be plenty and featured on nationally televised, and it's stage rehearsal for what happens hopefully in June.
Jedi, it's not 2 minutes until tip-off.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna milk it for another 15, and yeah,
it's 13 minutes until tip-off.
Yeah, so now I'm starting to see the trend here. ESPN always starts 15 minutes behind, while TNT starts exactly 5, or if it's 7:30, the latest will be 7:35 to tip off. They always catch us on these nationally televised games. We do the stream so we could get go over the projected starting lineups. Like right now, this is the projected starting lineups for the Indiana Pacers. They're coming in here with Halliburton, Nimhart, Macklin, Siakam, and Turner. And for the Knicks, looks like it'll be the same. This is projected. I haven't had an official lineup. It's Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns, the 5 for the New York Knickerbockers. This is gonna be interesting here because I want to see Turner one-on-one with Karl Anthony Towns. He's gonna have extra energy, extra emphasis to play in front of Madison Square Garden, an arena that he dreamt about as a kid, living in New Jersey. And his goal to call that his home court, and now he has the chance for the hometown kid. He's going to be stoked. He's going to be phenomenal. Let me ask this with the chat: over and under Karl Anthony Towns points. I'm going to go with 24 points. You think you guys want to take the over or the under on Karl Anthony Towns points tonight? That was a good number.
That's a great number. Because I could see him getting that number. I could see him getting 24 and 12 in a win tonight.
I put you on the spot there. That's a good one. I love it. I did my homework.
You did some good homework. I'm going to go with the over.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the over.
Any specific number? You don't have to. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I have a specific number. I'm taking the over with a specific number he's going to get.
Okay, if it's an over, I have him probably hitting either 28 or 30 points.
Okay. I've got him getting number 33.
I had a feeling too. It's like, yo, I'm like, you got more comfortable with 28 to 30, but I can also see him ending on 33, like getting the last 3 ball, and then Tim say, you know what? Get out of here, big cat. We're done for the night.
I think he gets 33 points on homage tonight. Okay, as long as we get a victory and he's impactful, you know, all in all, and all joking aside, he's impactful with the team. And speaking of impactful, let's talk about Miles McBride again, coming off the bench, you know, in a defeat, but my God, he was the one real true positive of game one. My goodness, he was impressive coming off the bench, comfortability. He knows that he's the captain of that second unit. And he's comfortable in that role. And if you're going forward, if he continue, and this is now a sample size since last season, since the Emmanuel Quickly trade and him stepping up, and he did it in the postseason. You know that this is not fool's gold with Miles McBride. This is actually, there's some currency what he's doing with the Knicks here.
Jedi, it's absolutely beautiful when you see it, because I think for Tom Thibodeau, and what Quickly was doing was amazing. But for Tom Thibodeau, I think Miles McBride, to an earlier conversation we had, fits better coming off of the bench for a Tom Thibodeau team when you look at what he's giving you, also with what he gave you during that Celtics game, which, like you said, was the lone, you know, there wasn't a lot to be cheerful for in that game. But if there was one thing, it was the fact that Miles McBride, he embraced the role of, hey, I'm coming off the bench. I'm the sixth man off the bench. I know what my assignment is. I know I'm supposed to come in here scoring, and he came in there scoring efficiently. So now when you have that along with his defensive mindset, which is already there, and then he's now learning how to be that efficient scorer coming off of the bench. Plus, he's already a point guard. It's just going to lead to much more facets and much more different ways for you to look at this team. Because one day he may not be looked at as just a scorer for this team. You never know. He could be the guy that we need to lead the offense down, you know, some key points and stretches in parts of the game.
And stop runs. You know, get inserted when they need a bucket to stop other opposing teams' runs. That's a very important part of the NBA. Because remember what they always say, and the stereotype of the games are. The NBA is a league of runs. Teams always go on a run. You need those guys that can stop the run, either on the making some defensive stops, key rebounding, offensive rebounding, or just go out there and get some buckets. You know, it's just phenomenal job there. That's what he could bring to the team.
Absolutely. But when you look at it, what makes McBride such an important guy for the team now is he's turning. Sorry, as my phone fell, I got to get ready. Got to get the game up. But yeah, he's turning into a guy that we can start to see. And, you know, you ask yourself this question. Nearing the end of the game, do you trust that when we, you know, do substitutions, we don't necessarily need to substitute him out for defense unless it's a height issue?
Yes. But here's the thing, though.
So now, defensively, you're comfortable with him being on the floor at the end of game situations. Now we have to ask ourselves offensively, and I think he started to answer those questions last year. So he's a valuable player now.
It is. He is, because he's no longer – you're going to put McBride if you have a lead. If we were up by 4 or we're up by 2, McBride is going to play, and then you don't have to play the switching of defense, offense substitution where, yes, I understand. And this is going to be I don't know if it's going to be a hot take or not, but with the absence or the trade of Dante DiVincenzo, you kind of McBride, he has to do it though in the clutch though. He has to do it this year. But when the game's on the line, Dante, you knew Dante could hit those threes on, but then you're switching offense for defense. But now McBride, what he's shown us so far, since a little bit of a bit in the postseason and now coming off the bench, if he could continue that, I know it's a 1 game sample, but he's been, again, I go back to when Quickly left and shooting and his confidence. He's showing us now that you don't have to sub him out at the end of the game either, because he is a defensive prowess who's going to hawk the ball, but also can hit the shot especially when they're spread. When you have Karl Anthony Towns, who's a stretch 5, Brunson penetrating, cutting, and of course you got Mikal and OG Anunoby on the wings there. It's going now. It's just a numbers game between Hart if he's got it going. If you want him, if you need rebounding on a team, or you want someone who's going to defend perimeter wise and shoot the 3, that's a good coaching decision. That's those are the kind of decisions, a plethora of embarrassing of riches for Coach Thibodeau, which way he wants to mix and match strategy wise and dictation of the game, which is a great thing. That's a great problem to have, and we just gotta, hopefully the coach and the coaching staff make the right decisions and substitution patterns, and then the players perform. That's it's a two-way street, and it's a good problem to have, which I'm looking forward for the season.
Absolutely.
Tip off is about 5 to 6 minutes away. Nationally televised game. Jalen Brunson came out, addressed the crowd at Madison Square Garden. They just sang the national anthem. He's just taking over that leadership, bro, for the New York Knickerbockers. He is the captain. He is the guy. It's his franchise, and he's the franchise player here. And we're in Brunson. We trust.
I say it's never mind. I won't say that.
Opening night, everyone's got those beautiful T-shirts underneath the chairs. It feels like a playoff atmosphere. We've been relishing chomping at the bit to get the opening, Madison Square Garden, to hear the sirens, to hear the organs. Of course, now the players are being introduced, the roster, which is great to see. And now the fan base has been rabid, crazy. All the summers of hyperboles and all different roundtable discussions for all different types of different creators. Now it's time. Now rubber meets the road, and we got games now. We got some good stuff here, some substance, some content to see, and it's exciting part of your orange and blue Knickerbocker fan, and that's what we waited for. We're still going through some introductions. Of course, we're going through the 15 with the bench. We're going through the bench. I've got Hulk, actually Precious Achiuwa. He's still going to be evaluated. It's going to be a couple of weeks away. That's another thing that hurts to miss not having Precious Achiuwa. I think he's, I always, I'm going to be biased. I mean, I always like Precious Achiuwa.
Because he's a great bench center. I know Jericho Sims is doing what he can right now, but as far as scoring wise, I think Precious Achiuwa is more of a threat than Jericho Sims. And we saw, I noticed that literally in the first game. I'm like, our bench, other than Deuce McBride, seems, truly lacking in scoring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jericho Sims. I'm like, wait, someone else is hurt as well, other than Mitch. Yeah, that's right, Precious. He would give us a little bit of a scoring relief too. Not saying he'd give us a whole bunch of buckets, but when Precious is open, he's going to be aggressive. And I think with Tibbs, Tibbs is going to teach him to be way more aggressive coming off the bench.
Not only that, they could also have the transition. I think he runs a good transition game also, with some deep rebound and move the basketball quicker than Jericho Sims. I think he trusts his basketball game to work on the transition game to score quicker and on the offensive glass. I think Sims is stronger, bigger, taller, but I think I think Precious is a better offensive rebounder with some putbacks than Jericho Sims for some odd reason, but like I always tell you, when it comes, it's positioning and techniques when it comes to a rebounding. If you position your body, or when look at Hart is 6'5", and he rebounds a lot of 7-footers. and statistically over an average of games. So, or centers. So it's always positioning, body positioning, and techniques. And I think, and that's something that Precious does well on the offensive glass. As we get the introduction, Jalen Brunson got introduced. The crowd going bananas at Madison Square Garden. I love it. Of course,
Jedi, you
Coach.
forgot the last thing.
What was the last thing?
Effort.
Effort. Absolutely.
Effort.
And there is Robert Randolph. He's got a guitar now. No more piano. What is this guy now? Hey. All right, Chef. I know you're going to have to tip it off because, like usual, the others never showed.
You got to do what you got to do, brother. We got to do what we got to do.
Oh, yes, definitely. By the way, guys, if we're asking this year, if you definitely can help us support us, we'll appreciate it. It's going to be out there. We definitely appreciate it. We want to continue to grow larger and bigger and do all the different things. And, on game one, I mentioned something that I want to get to do this year. And hopefully we get to do it. Oh, I got the dogs going bananas. They're going berserk.
For the starting five for the Pacers is Halliburton, Nembhard, Naismith, Siakam, and Turner. Like you said, Jedi. For the Knicks, same starting five. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns.
So bring on the scoreboard. Wow, they already started on that end, huh?
Yeah. Scoreboard's way ahead.
It's always ahead because I haven't even started it either. All right, so I'll definitely be back in a little bit.
Oh no, scoreboard is tweaking.
Oh, it's going bananas. Okay.
Yeah, they just added time to it.
Let me remove this then.
Oh, we gotta scroll it up. People can't see this.
That's why I'm gonna get this off here so you can see it. There you go.
It's good now?
Yeah, you can see it. All right, I'll be back.
Bridges gets it to Hart. Hart driving baseline, kicks it out. Brunson for three, short. Halliburton the other way now. Halliburton driving, kicks it out. Turner, they're passing around and knocked out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock for Indy. 0-0 right now. They get it to Nembhard. Nembhard to Halliburton to Turner. Turner driving, gets fouled by Towns. So Turner heading to the line. Turner hits the first one. So Turner converts both free throws. Knicks inbound it. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson over the Bridges. Bridges driving. Bridges fakes. Got hit. Missed. Towns kicks it out over to Hart. Hart with the ball now. Hart over to Towns. Towns for mid-range. Off the heel. No good. Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton driving. Halliburton off the glass. No good. Towns the rebound. Knicks pushing the ball now. Hart with it. Hart hesitates, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson. Driving now. Brunson. And he is bumped and fouled. And Hart is grabbing his right hamstring. It is not good right now. Towns with it. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby. Working. Off the glass. Got it. So, tied up at 2 here. 10 left here. Turner has the ball. Kicks it inside to Siakam, and Siakam gets the layup. Brunson kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Got knocked out. Brunson gets it. Gets a screen, splits it. Drive in, off the glass, no good. But Hart is there to support it. Tied up at 4 here. 9:35 left here in the first. 2 offensive rebounds. Really good to see from the Knicks here to start this first quarter. As Nembhard has the ball. Nembhard driving. Nembhard kicks it out. Turner for 3. Off the mark. Brunson the rebound. Brunson driving. Kicks it out to Bridges. Over to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson working. Brunson driving. Jumper off one leg. Can't get it. Push it ahead. Halliburton over to Siakam. Siakam in the post. Defended by Anunoby. Siakam kicks it out. And they said he got fouled. Johnny Davis. Salute. Salute. D-Ross. Salute. Halliburton with the ball, kicks it out. Turner, mid-range jumper, got it. So, Knicks down by 2, 4-6. Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby working. Off the glass, no good. Can't get the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Pacers ball. Nembhard driving. Nembhard kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam, fall away jumper. Got it. Knicks down by 4, 4-8. Brunson with the ball. Gets it over to Towns. Towns looking over to Bridges. Bridges to Hart. Hart for 3. Off the mark. Turner to rebound. Pacers pushing. Get it to Naismith. Now over to Siakam. Fall away jumper. No good. Towns the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up now. 7:35 here left. As Brunson fakes the handoff. Gets it to Bridges. Bridges. Over to Towns. Towns working. High post. Moving. Now in the low post. And got it. Big cat here. 6-8. Knicks down by 2. Naismith travels. Brunson bringing the ball up here. 7 minutes left in the first. Brunson. Jab stepping. Over to Towns for 3. Got it. Knicks up. 9-8. Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton driving, kicks it out. Siakam for three. That's no good. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing. Hart driving. Hart, turns it over. Nemhart over to Siakam. Siakam driving, layup, no good. And there's a foul. And timeout here by the Knicks. 6.5 left here in the first is Big Cat with 5 points early in the first quarter. Backing them down early with the 2 and then hitting the big trade ball. Knicks up 9-8. Michael Sharon, salute. Thank you so much for joining me tonight as the Knicks take on the Pacers here. Up by 1, but the Pacers are about to get some foul shots. Knicks right now, a little out of sync, out of rhythm, but they can find it. This game, I think, is the game for them to start to find some rhythms and some actions. Maybe not everything that they practice, but they can actually execute and find some things that they can implement into their games moving forward and start to implement some things that maybe they've hoped to have, gotten done. So, timeout here. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're returning back from commercial break. We got a couple sounds from the game. Miles Turner to the line right now. Makes the first one. Tied game here at 9. So Turner hits both. Knicks down by 1. Brunson with the ball. Running it up. Over to Bridges. Pseudo double team. Back to Brunson. Knicks facing a zone here. Brunson over to Anunoby. Drives. Couldn't get the bucket, but he's heading to the line as he penetrated the middle of the zone and heading to the line. Anunoby misses the first one. Knicks got to make their free throws. We say that every year. Goes 1 of 2 from the line, though, so ties things up at 10. 6 minutes left here in the first. Halliburton brings it up. Siakam with the ball now. Over to Nembhard. Nembhard. Defended well by Brunson. Gets it to Turner. Turner to Halliburton. Driving. Back to Turner. And Turner gets fouled. And Bridges thought it was all ball, but I heard the whistle, and that's why I called it a foul. But I don't believe it to be a foul. Give me a minute. That looks like ball. That looked like ball, and then hand is incidental contact. I don't know. Tibbs ain't going to challenge it, though. And he misses the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. All the way back in regular season mode. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, man. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Turner does. Brunson with the inbounds. Knicks down by 1. 10 to 11 as Brunson's driving, bumping. Couldn't get the bucket. Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton over to Nembhard, driving. Stolen by Anunoby. But Siakam dives and knocks it out of bounds. Knicks ball. Siakam working, baby. That's right, big task. Like Marv Albert would say, yes! Jack City, salute. Thank you so much. We back, baby. We absolutely back. As Bridges working in the post, fall away jumper. And that ain't got no hitch to it at all. 12 to 11. Knicks up by 1. Nembhard over to Turner. Turner over to Mathurin. Mathurin working the dribble, kicks it out to Turner. Turner working the dribble, kicks it out to Halliburton. Has to just toss it up off the backboard. Violation. I love pies. Salute. Thank you so much for joining. We here, baby. Hart with the ball. Knicks up by 1. Garden's a ruckus right now. Brunson driving, jumper, got it. Finally, the touch is going for him. 14 to 11. Knicks up by 3. 4:20 here left. As Mathurin shoots the corner 3 and hits it. Tie game here at 14. Hart bringing the ball up. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson pulls up for 3. Yaka! 17 to 14. Knicks up by 3. Brunson's got it. 5 points here for him. Pacers passing it around. Mathurin pulls up mid-range jumper, and that's good for him. Knicks up by 1. 3:35 here's Brunson's bringing the ball up over to Hart, running, kicks it out. Anunoby fakes the 3, now driving, kicks it out to Hart, and that's almost turned over. Bridges comes up, gets it to Hart, and Cat with the slam. 19-16, and Pacers gotta call timeout as the Knicks are starting to get some continuity rolling. Knicks up right now, 19-16, as Big Bodega Cat gets the slam. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, Big Task. Let's get it. Let's get it. I want to go away to break. Talk in the chat. Let's light up the chat. Let's go. Knicks are rolling on a Friday night in the Garden against the Pacers. The Pissy Pacers. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Oh, man. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. So we back, ladies and gentlemen, as they're showing what happened conveniently. If you check also, we're streaming, doing the show on SmackDown, but the last meeting that Halliburton and Brunson had as they're working now, Mathurin kicks it out to top in, working, pulls up mid-range, can't get it. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Pulls up for three. Off the mark. Fighting for the rebound, and Bridges couldn't contain it. Pacers ball. Knicks up by 3. 19-16. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Salute, Argo. Salute. McConnell with the ball. McConnell spinning. McConnell kicks it out to Halliburton. Over to Mathurin. Mathurin driving. Layup. Got it. That was a tough layup. Knicks up by 1. Is McConnell the pest? Kick it out to Bridges. Bridges wants some action. Bridges kicks it out to Towns. Towns working in the high post. Towns backing him up. Towns layup. Can't get it. Rebound by Mathurin. Pacers pushing with the man advantage. And and Brunson draws the charge. Two minutes left here in the first. Nice low-scoring first quarter here. Something in control that the Knicks can, this is Knicks basketball. As Payne checks in. So, McBride and Payne is in the game as McBride has the ball. McBride working. McBride pulls up. Bridges pulls up mid-range, and that's good. Ain't no hitch in that, baby. 21-18. Knicks back up by 3. McConnell with the ball. McConnell and knocked it off of Payne's foot out of bounds. Smart play. McConnell's such a pest. Toppin with the ball. Over to McConnell. McConnell. Isolation. Spinning on Payne. Layup. Tipped in by Jackson. Bridges with the ball. Bridges working the dribble. Bridges kicks it out. Anunoby open for 3. Got it. 3-pointer. OG Anunoby. 24-20. Knicks up by 4. And Mathurin shoves off. Shot no good. Jackson kicks it out. Gets the offensive rebound for the Pacers. Now he gets it back. Working in the post to a cutting McConnell, and he gets the floater. 24-22. Knicks up by 2. Payne with the ball. Kicks it out to Sims. Sims back to Payne. Payne working. Driving. Off the glass, no good. Knicks get the offensive rebound. Bridges working in the post. Bridges over to Payne for 3. And that rims in and out. 30 seconds left here in the first half. They kick it out to Jackson driving. Stopped by Sims and layup by Toppin is good. Tie game here. 24 all with 24 seconds left on the clock. Payne slowly bringing the ball up. Payne's trying to hold it. 3-second difference as they fouled. Foul to give here. 8.6 seconds left. Brunson back in the game. Inbound to Bridges, over to Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson bump, pivots, and draws the foul on Mathurin. So Brunson will shoot 2 free throws. Brunson misses the first one. Brunson goes 1 of 2 from the line, so Knicks get a 1-point lead. 1.7 left. So McConnell tosses it out, and that's a turnover. 9/10 of a second left. Knicks will have an opportunity to get a shot off. Towns gets checked in. Sims sits down. Knicks turn it over. So that ends the first quarter. Knicks up by 1, 25-24. Give me one moment. Get you some stats of the quarter. Yeah, no, actually, we don't ever do that here. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to take a break and get started in the second quarter. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. You're absolutely right, Big Task. Knicks are looking better. Argo, you said it, man. Knicks got to drive and keep driving, keep driving. You also said this earlier, want to address this. Said Brunson has to orchestrate this game by utilizing his teammates. Don't try to do it on your own. Absolutely. But what goes hand in hand with that is, and I've noticed a lot of people have been saying that, kind of intimating it, making it seem like Brunson is kind of falling into a bit of selfish ball. It's not just that. Guys have to be way more aggressive. Guys have to be way more aggressive. Start cutting more, start demanding the ball more. And I want to say thank you once again to Jack City for the $50 super chat. That was so clutch. Thank you once again for that. So we're returning back as McConnell has the ball for the Pacers, gets it to Jackson. Jackson bumping, gets the layup. Pacers regain a 1-point lead, 25-26. As we start the second quarter, Payne to Bridges, back to Payne. Payne gets a drag screen, kicks it out over to Bridges. Bridges, top of the three-point line, gets it back from Bridges, fall away jumper, got it. Jumper's looking pure for Bridges, 27-26. Knicks, so they're volleying back this 1-point lead. McConnell with the ball, kicks it out to Mathurin. Mathurin working in the corner now. Mathurin driving, kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson almost fumbles it, gets it back to Mathurin. Shot clock winding down. Mathurin looking. Mathurin stops, jumper, shot no good. Hart with the rebound. Hart pushing the ball. Hart, layup. Got it. Knicks are working right now. 29-26, 3-point lead. McConnell with the ball. McConnell pushes it in. And shot no good. Foul before the shot. They inbound it to McConnell. McConnell up top. Kicks it out. Walker for three. That's good. Tie game here at 29. McBride bringing the ball up. McBride kicks it to Bridges. Back to McBride. McBride gets a screen. McBride step back three. Got it. The deuce is loose, ladies and gentlemen. They kick it out to Walker. Walker to Jackson. Jackson over to Toppin. Toppin. Pivoting. Back to Jackson. Jackson. Knicks had great defense, but they still find the open man and hit the three to tie the game. 32 all here at 9:40 left in the half. Bridges with the ball. Bridges. Working. Floater. Got it. So Bridges is working right now. 8 points here on the game. 34-32. Knicks back with the 2-point lead. McConnell with the ball. Gets the ball back from Jackson. McConnell driving. Kicks it out to Toppin. Toppin over to Walker. Walker sidestep three. That's no good. Sims the rebound. Kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball up. Excuse me, Payne. Payne with it now. 9 minutes left here. Payne for three. That's off the mark. Oh, Sims tried to get it. And they pass it up ahead. Toppin with the layup. As we know, Toppin's prone to leak out. Tied game here at 34. 8:35 here left as Bridges kicks it out to Hart. Fakes the three, drive in, almost loses it. He does. Toppin kicks it ahead, and Mathurin gets fouled. Layup no good, but he's heading to the line. Argo, they were playing some good defense there, but then Knicks started to and that was Deuce. Possession or two ago, Deuce gambled there. And when you gambled, that's how you ended up with that three to tie it at 32. Right now, Knicks, this isn't off of defense. This is off of bad offense. Knicks have got to get their offense organized because that's another way to give up free points. Absolutely, as Argo says, please hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen, to support the channel. And if you could, throw in a super chat if you want to as well. But please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. So Mathurin goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ball don't lie is, McBride misses the layup. Then McConnell over the Toppin, open for three. That's no good. Tips it out. McBride with the ball, kicks it out to Hart. Hart with it at 8 minutes left in the half. Hart gets a screen, kicks it out to Payne. Payne back to Hart. Hart gets a screen. Working the dribble. Over to Payne. Payne gets a screen. Knicks meandering, turns the corner, gets the layup. Nice scoop layup for Cameron Payne. 36-35. Knicks up by 1. 7:40 left in the half. Bullet pass to Walker. Walker looking for Mathurin. Mathurin has the matchup with Payne. That's who they're looking to target then. Good defense by Payne. And has Mathurin step out of bounds. Timeout on the floor as it's going to be Knicks possession. Absolutely. Payne got to talk that talk. I don't know, Argo. I'll find out after the commercial break. I do not know. I didn't see anything. I hope not. Because we already saw Josh Hart grabbing at his hamstring, his right hamstring. I really hope that didn't happen. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not hearing anything yet about Deuce's knee. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, he planted awkwardly. He might have hyperextended his knee a little bit. All right. Anunoby driving layup is good. 38-35. Knicks up by 3. Halliburton with the ball. You get the couple of starters back in. Halliburton, 3 off the mark. Brunson with the ball. 7 minutes left here. As Hart open in the paint, kicks it out to Sims. Sims back to Brunson, gets a screen. Brunson driving. Brunson kicks it out, gets it back. Brunson in the corner for 3. Got it. Excuse me, that's a long 2. 40-35. So Knicks up by 5. 8 points for Brunson here as they get it to Turner. Gets the layup and the foul. Turner to the line. Excuse me, I had to refresh it. They kick it out to Payne. Payne gets the 3, and that's good. 43-37. Largest lead of the game here. Knicks at 6. 43 and Halliburton's no good with the 3. Knicks get the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson driving. Brunson off the glass, no good. They're passing it around. Halliburton kicks it out. Neesmith, sidestep 3, and that's in and out. Towns with the rebound. Gets it to Brunson, to Hart now. Hart now. Has the ball. Left side of the ball. Left side of the court. Gets it to Cat in the high post. Cat working. Spinning, jumper, no good. Knicks get the offensive rebound, and Hart stepped out of bounds. 5:25 left in the first half. Knicks up by 6. Turner kicks it out to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Thought about the 3. Now he's dribbling around. Kicks it out. Neesmith driving. Floater. No good. Oh, excuse me. Blocked by Towns. Hart gets the ball over to Towns. Thought about the 3. Now he's driving. Fouled. They say fouled before the gather. No, continuation. All right, they don't give it to him. Screw it. Brunson over to Hart. Kicks it out to Brunson. Knicks facing a zone. Back to Hart for 3. And that's how you kill a zone as well. Josh Hart for 3. 46-37. Knicks up by 9. 12-2 run here in the last 4 minutes for the Knicks. Halliburton over to Naismith. Naismith. Now to Siakam. Siakam working in the post. Siakam spinning, fall away jumper, no good. Rebound, Turner kicks it out. Siakam for 3, and that's no good. Brunson the rebound. Knicks got to limit those offensive rebounds for the Pacers. 4 minutes left here in the half. Brunson crossover, layup, got it. Lefty, nifty lefty. 48-37. Knicks up by 11. Timeout by the Pacers as the Knicks got to talk to them. They got to talk to them. Absolutely, Big Tash. They got to talk to them. Buddha Namaste, you're back. Salute, salute, salute. Thank you so much. And I see you got some good news in the chat. You just had a newborn. Congratulations. Congratulations, Buddha. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, brother. Is it a boy or a girl, Buddha? Awesome. It's a boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the timeout. We'll be right back. So we're returning back from commercial break. So Josh Hart with 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. That's Josh Hart's stat line if I've ever seen it. So Nembhard driving, kicks it out. They're passing around. Nembhard misses air balls, but Naismith is there to clean it up and get the layup. 48-39. Back to a 9-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Gets it back from Hart. Kicks it out to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson almost had the step. Hart for 3. Well short of the rim. Siakam the rebound. 3:10 here left as Siakam's driving, gets the dunk. I did not like the sight of that. Knicks got to get a bucket now. Hart. And Knicks call timeout. So either a bucket, I said to get a bucket, Tom Thibodeau called timeout. He did not like the sight of that at all whatsoever. You do not get a dunk like that. No. Not after we just built an 11-point lead and he just nipped that in the ball. We're not doing that. Julius not here, so ream everyone. Everyone gets reamed. Timeout on the floor. So we return back from commercial break. Knicks ball. Towns with it. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby. Nice hands by Turner. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson over to Hart. Hart jumper. Got it off the fadeaway. 50-41. And Knicks definitely needed that. Now shore up the defense. As Turner has it. Over to Halliburton. Halliburton. And knocked away. Knicks with the ball. Get it to Anunoby. Breakaway jam. As Melo's in the building. Melo just being Melo. 52-41. Back to an 11-point lead. Knicks with 15 points off of turnovers. Naismith with the ball. Over to Anunoby. To Siakam. Siakam fall away jumper. Got it. (52-43), back to a 9-point game. Under 2 minutes here. It's Brunson with the ball. Brunson kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Brunson. 5 on the shot clock. Brunson over to Towns. Layup, no good, but he's heading to the line. So they said Miles McBride got treatment and he'll be able to return to the game. That's excellent, ladies and gentlemen. That's good to hear. Towns hits the first free throw, 53 to 43. 10-point lead for the Knicks. With 1:43 here left in the half. Knicks back up by 11. Halliburton driving, pulls it back out, working around the perimeter. Turner for three. That's short. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing the ball. Hart driving. Hart layup. No good, but he's heading to the line. This is Knicks basketball here. Absolutely, Argo. We all had our hands on our collective hearts for Deuce McBride. I'm glad he could come back to the game. But coming to the half, he get some more rest, get some more treatment on that knee, because we would definitely need him for this, going into the fourth quarter. The bench is already depleted enough.
Who got injured?
McBride had hyperextended his knee, but he got treatment and he could return to the game. 56 to 43 is Hart hits both free throws. Knicks up by 13. Roughly a minute left here in the half as Nembhard has it. Pocket pass to Turner, and that's taken away by the Knicks. OG Anunoby with the steal. Brunson with the ball. Brunson looking, driving, gets the layup. 58 to 43, timeout by the Pacers as Jim Carrey, Rick Carlisle did not want to see that easy lane.
The Knicks were smoking. Mr. Johnny Davis, what's going on? Salute everyone. Salute. Jack City. Thank you again, Jack City.
Yeah, that was huge. $50
Thank you.
Super chat. Thank you.
I saw McBride back there off the bench, though. He was walking. He didn't know, he wasn't ginger or anything. Thank God.
No, they said he got treatment and he could return to the game.
Okay.
That's why I said it's a good thing right now. He can, especially going into the half, if need be, if he gets a little extra more treatment or just, on the bike, keeping the knee warm, that's perfect.
All right. Salute, agent. Mr. I love pie in the building. Salute, guys. Oh, you got another final minute.
Yep. Good defense by Cat. Good verticality. And Brunson just hit him with the okie doke, shoulder shimmy, got the lane, and hit the layup. Brunson with 12 points. Cat with 9 points. So they kick it out. Siakam for three. That's no good, but they get the offensive rebound, passing it around. Halliburton for three. That's an air ball. 0 for 5 from behind the arc for Tyrese Halliburton. Brunson working. Brunson pushed them off. Couldn't get the layup. 58 to 43. Siakam kicks it out to Mathurin. Mathurin over to Halliburton. Halliburton working the dribble. Kicks it out to Mathurin. He steps back over to Siakam. Gets the layup. 58 to 45. Knicks lead is cut to 13. With 10 seconds left here in the half. Brunson with the ball. Gets a screen from Cat. Brunson over to Cat. Cat for three. Yaka! 61 to 45. And Halliburton just throws up a prayer that hits nothing. So that ends the half. Knicks up 61 to 45. Both Cat and Brunson with 12 points at the half.
Nice. And that's having that stretch five. Now Miles Turner is not the only one who could go out there and shoot threes like that. Nice. Nice job there. Beautiful job.
I mean, Cat is such a luxury because it lets Mitchell Robinson come off the bench
and do what he does: defend the paint and steal cookies all day. Let's go.
I think he's going to add a whole different dimension to that bench.
Oh yeah,
it's back. Him and McBride and Payne. I think they're just going to have so much fun on that bench unit.
Don't discourage Shamet and Achua when they return too. Just later on, I still think Shamit's returning. He's coming back to this team. I think they seen something they like Shamet. Even though he's not on the roster right now, but I think they like something. They like something in him to have, for depth. That's a good job there. 61 points at home here. Surrendering only 45. What a difference a game makes. Oof.
As I'll read off some of the stats of the half, like we usually do, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Knicks are shooting 24, 43, 56% from the field. Pacers are shooting 43% from the field. Knicks are shooting 54% from the three-point line, 7 of 13. The Pacers are shooting 17% from the three-point line. So that's a big helping indicator for us. Knicks is 75% from the free throw line. The Pacers are 67. Knicks are out rebounding them 23-18. They have more offensive rebounds, though, so the Knicks got to watch out for that. 6-5. Assists, Pacers have 14, Knicks have 11. Steals, Pacers have 4, Knicks have 2. Blocks, Knicks have 2, Pacers have 1. Turnovers, Pacers have 7, Knicks have 5. And that's a big indicator, right? That's a big difference maker in this game. Points in the paint, Knicks are winning that battle 28-26. Fast break points, Knicks are winning that 6-5. Points off of turnovers, Knicks are winning that battle 15-3. So that lets you know really where the game is going for the Knicks. As we look at some of the individual stats for the Knicks. Leading scorers tied right now. Brunson and Cat with 12 points. Brunson, 12 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Following that is Josh Hart with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Following him is OG Anunoby with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Then after that, you have Mikal Bridges with 8 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. Cam Payne with 5 points. Miles McBride with 3 points. Over for the Pacers, their leading scorer is Pascal Siakam with 12 points. So that's the guy we have to stop. Right after that is Ben Mathurin with 11 points. So those are their 2 leading scorers. Those are the stats of the half, ladies and gentlemen.
So we didn't play Mathurin. Remember, Mathurin got injured in the postseason. I think he's a big key factor for Indiana. I know, for their success, if he develops hits, but I think they're going to be in the same place they were last season, Chef, because I think Halliburton is going to take a step back. I don't think he's going to have that type of year. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me wishing he's not going to do good. I want to try to be biased. I'm unbiased, to be honest. I mean, give my thought, but I think he's not going to have a good season. I think he's going to struggle a little bit. Kind of like the way a Trae Young, how Trae Young took a step back. It wasn't the same after, I think that's going to happen to Halliburton.
I can see that as well. Well, the regression wouldn't come from I think here's what's going to happen. First off, it's going to start off with the 3-point shot. It's going to regress. And then because he's not hitting it at the volume that he was hitting it before, he may end up taking less. And if he ends up taking less, that means he has to drive more. And if he drives more, I don't think he gets as much assists as he was getting before. Because when he could get those assists because he played so much on the perimeter. But now that he can't be a perimeter player, how does his game change and what suffers and what gains. Then I'll be right back.
And not only, and I'll elaborate, I'll expand on that point. Not only when if he's got to drive to the basket, it also is going to get banged up. He's not that big built. He's a thin guard, point guard. If he goes, he's going to get nicked up. He's going to get hit, and I don't know. He's going to have nagging injuries. I'm not wishing any injuries on any players. No, don't misinterpret that. I'm just saying, if he has to change his game and he's struggling from the 3-point line, and teams are going to dare him, and he wants to drive, they're going to get physical with him. It's going to take a toll on him, and maybe that's why I think his game is going to take a step back. But Vernon, I like Matt. For some reason, I like Mathurin as that six man, because he has that length. He could shoot. He's very explosive, athletic. He is a good six man for Indiana off the bench there. What's going on? And Notorious G is in the building. Salute Gideon is in the chat. Wanted to acknowledge you, say hello this evening. Man, this is crazy. 61 points, a big, like you said, a complete 180 from the Boston game. But now, like we've seen it before, it's a 48-minute game. You got 24 minutes to continue putting on, keep playing well, keep not turning the basketball over, getting everyone involved. You heard the balanced scoring that the Knicks had from their starting five. It's good job there. Cam Payne is the guy you hate to play against, but love on your team. Yes, there's a lot of those type of players too. You can't stand them. I think Dante DiVincenzo used to be one of those, Vernon. When me and Chef Dan used to say it a lot about Dante. When he was in it with the Bucks, we hated to see him because he always will hit, and did we love him on our team, last year. Cat OG, Jalen Brunson, Payne showing out. They're playing. They're at home. Got to keep the foot on the throat. Absolutely, keep the foot on the throat. Let's go. Jay thinks that the Pacers are coming back and keeping it close. Anything can happen. Remember, NBA is a game of runs. Indiana's going to have a good run. Now it's up to the Knicks to weather that storm. Do they make the right adjustments? Do they catch when they do that run, Jay? If they catch them when the Knicks are in long minutes with the starters and Indiana gets right back into it, that statement, I wouldn't put it past it. I could see that. I definitely could see that. See if we get past the dreaded third quarter. Yeah, that's another. And of course, Jay, that's why we were giving you a lot of your point had a lot of merit, because us as Knicks fans, we used to call it the third quarter of doom. The little bit of lackluster. Tom Thibodeau keeps the starters in almost 8 to 9 minutes of the third quarter, and then he'll sub with a minute or two left. Then he brings his subs in from the bench, to close out the third quarter and play the first quarter of the fourth quarter. So his substitution patterns sometimes could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But remember, one thing about Tom Thibodeau, though, their teams, I know it says, they run them to the ground. Nonsense. They're always well-conditioned basketball teams. That's why they always finish off the regular season strong, because they're well-conditioned. He knows how to get them conditioned to finish the marathon, not the sprint. And some people might get frustrated. He plays them too many minutes because he's getting them ready.
Jedi, I've never heard, okay, here's the problem, though, because you know what? It's not a problem. I want you guys to tell me this. Find a retired player who has a podcast that complains about the time that they play too much minutes.
Good point. I haven't heard one yet.
Because these players want to play. As soon as they make it in the league, anyone feels that they have a chance. If you just give me enough minutes, I can make an impact. I can make a long enough impact to make my name be relevant. I can make my name be relevant long enough to become an all-star. I can make my name an all-star long enough for me to become all NBA and help me get, find ways to make more money. Like, guys, we got to get it out of our heads. These NBA players do not complain about playing minutes because they want to play. They want to prove that they deserve all these contracts because that's the only way you can prove it is by your play.
Oh, let's see your name, Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, but Kev, even then, like, but they're not paying him based on what he currently did. They're paying him on his past. But how did he get his past? He had minutes.
I know. I just wanted to throw something out. I just wanted to be passive aggressive. Shoot, they even got a clothing line named after the NBA player, Street Clothes by Anthony Davis.
Street Clothes.
But maybe they complain on the inside, Chef. I mean, yeah, Inside. Have you seen that movie Inside Out? Which one of the little characters is the one that's pushing the buttons?
I don't know who. I don't like the only people that complain about minute counts is the media and the fans.
The minutes police and yeah, what's going on? Can you elaborate what's going on, Chef? Because maybe I seen it. I didn't really pay attention because it's Philly, my full Philly. But in NBA, Embiid and the Sixers are under investigation for missing games. Is he not injured, missing games on purpose, or what's the deal before the third quarter begins?
Okay, and this was, you judge it for how you judge it. Joel Embiid recently signed an extension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Days after the extension, they said that due to the condition of his knee, he will no longer be playing back-to-backs.
Okay.
It wasn't a medical condition. It was a 76ers decision.
But they're the ones that paying the basketball player. So if they want to pay him to sit a game, hey, look, Brooklyn sat Kevin Durant a whole year to sit, do nothing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Kevin Durant came in every day with a doctor's note.
You mean doctor?
Just saying we don't want to risk it. So because we don't want to risk it, you just won't play those games.
But Joel Embiid comes in every day with Dr. Schultz on. He played in the Olympics.
Okay. Kev, this is different.
No, I know.
This is unique. This has never happened before in any sport where an organization has outright said we're going to selectively play a star player based on his health and what we feel we need.
And I think the process is the problem. I agree with you, Vernon. They got too much processed meats. That's not good for you. And it's weird that they're doing that, especially Adam Silver. Again, they're really pushing this commissioner to find out what kind of a backbone he really has from all different types of things. But these tickets are not cheap anymore. For them to, if you're like, for instance, they go travel somewhere once at one time and he doesn't play and you want to watch him and to say you are a fan of him, if you're one of the 12 people that actually likes him, and then you pay and you're in Utah and he goes and he doesn't show up, you're gonna feel bamboozled.
Kev, screw the tickets, man. Watching it is costly.
Yeah. Shoot, these games are expensive. Yeah, the league pass is going up and up. It's, dare I say, heading towards the NFL Sunday ticket type of prices. Yeah, it's 82 games, but it's, yeah. Especially if you're out of the market. If you're not in New York City and you're outside like myself, like Agent out in Pittsburgh, we want to see every game. We're willing to pay, but it's getting up there.
Oh man. Check out my stream is acting funny.
It hasn't started yet. It hasn't started. They're talking on my end. They're talking to Brunson, Coach Brunson. It looks like we're about to start right now, but let me know when you're ready because we still haven't now. We go. So I'll tell me when you're ready. I'm gonna call until you get it ready because then I'll jump out for a moment. Halliburton with
Yeah.
the basketball. Back again. Halliburton kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam. Here's drive. Matthew shoots. No good. Rebound by Karl Anthony Towns. Two-handed rebound by the big man. And now Bridges will bring it up on the wing.
Oh my God.
Bridges top of the key. Bridges kicks it out to Anunoby. Fakes. Got bumped there. Siakam should have got called for a foul. No call there. But let him play. Here's Bridges. Bridges driving. Bridges turns around and he reach in. And Halliburton gets called with a reach in. With a World Wide West reach in. And
Kev,
he
I'm ready.
pleads to the officials.
Kev, I'm ready, but I'm behind.
Go
You
for
can
it.
like I'm now. We can talk right now.
Right now, he's just politicking. Halliburton is politicking right now. So,
and it's getting to that point because he's 0 for 5 from behind the line. He might as well.
you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got him politicking in front of me right now.
All right. There you go. You're good.
Yep. Bridges to the line. Hits the first one. Bridges hits 2. So Knicks up by 18. Halliburton bringing the ball up. Gets it to Turner. Turner over to Nemhart. Nemhart kicks it out to Naismith. Back to Turner. Over to Nemhart. Driving. Kicks it out. Siakam for 3. That's no good. Cat the rebound. Over to Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up.
You're right back.
Over to Anunoby. Anunoby kicks it out to Hart. Hart looking. Oh, to a cutting Anunoby gets it back. And got denied. And that's a turnover by the Pacers. Bridges gets it. Bridges over to cutting Hart. Hart fakes. Nice hook shot. Knicks up by 20. 17 points off of turnovers. Turner in the post. Turner, fall away jumper. Got it. Brunson. Over to Bridges. Bridges kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby over to Brunson. Brunson working. Pull up jumper. Short. Nemhart driving. Nemhart gets the easy lay. Timeout by Tom Thibodeau. Should it be? Nope, he doesn't call timeout. I would have called timeout. I didn't like that. Brunson with the ball. Driving. Kicks it out. Hart fakes the 3. Pull up jumper. Short. Keeps the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby for 3. That's no good. Turner to rebound. Over to Siakam. Siakam pushes it to Halliburton. Halliburton kicks it out to Nemhart for 3. That's no good. Siakam offensive rebound. Over to Halliburton for 3. That's short. Towns the rebound. 0 for 6 from beyond for Halliburton. Brunson driving. Brunson kicks it out to Anunoby to Hart for 3. And that's no good. Knicks got to get a bucket here. Nemhart kicks it out. Throws it right to Anunoby. Driving, layup, got it. Nice. 67-49. Siakam spinning, and he gets a foul. Johnny Davis. Oh, excuse me. Argo, you said no trading baskets. Then, Johnny, you said you'll take trading baskets as long as we don't lose ground and we're good. Yeah, I think we can run it up on them. They get it to step back Halliburton, no good. 0 for 7. They kick it in. Mikal Bridges. Like you said, big task. 69-49. Knicks up by 20. Timeout by the Pacers. Halliburton. Applying that pressure. That's right. And Johnny, like you said, we traded some, but we got it right back to 20. Let's see if we can push it. And let's push it. Get it to 25. Let's get it to 25. Absolutely. Love it. The chat going crazy. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Floyd Mayweather in the building. Mellow. Stay mellow. Mellow in the building. John Starks, Bernard King, Larry Johnson, Chris Rock, and Ben Stiller. Check out Severance Season 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tracy Morgan and Fat Joe in the building. That's right. So, Pacers passing it around. Nemhard almost loses it, passes it to Turner over the, and they call a foul, offensive foul. Brunson bringing the ball up. over to Towns. And turnover by the Knicks. They push it ahead to Nembhard, to Naismith, and he gets the dunk. 69-51. 69. 7:35 here left in the third. Towns with the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the paint. Floater off the back iron. Towns to offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Hart sets. Shoots the three. Off the mark. And Hart couldn't keep it alive as he tried to dive out of bounds. Pacers ball. And Naismith and Hart had a collision, and Hart is worse for the wear. Vernon, I gotta catch up on the Bear. I watched like parts of season 1 and then I stopped because it hit too close to home, brother. Yeah, Argo, we gotta run it up. Johnny, you see it. You don't want us to get cold. We can trade baskets to get warm, but then we gotta lock down defensively and run it up. Halliburton inbounds it. Passes it to Naismith. Nembhard. Now Naismith has it. Over to Halliburton. Halliburton kicks it out. And offensive foul. Illegal screen. Seven minutes here left as Hart has the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson kicks it out, passing it around. Hart for three, off the mark. Towns the rebound. Gets the hook shot. 14 for Cat. And Miles Turner gets a bank shot. 71-53. Knicks lead is 18. Knicks right now have it to Bridges. Bridges looking for a screen, gets a screen, driving. Bridges pivoting, fall away jumper, shot no good. Fighting for it. And Halliburton knocked it out of bounds as he knocked it off of the backboard. Knicks ball. Josh Hart. Great play by him. Anunoby over to Towns, driving. Towns kicks it back out, gets it to Hart. Hart drives and draws the foul. Hard to the line. First one rims in and out. Hart goes 1 of 2 from the line. 72-53, 19-point lead for the Knicks. 5:40 left here. So they're passing it around, the Pacers are, and Turner gets a layup. Good cutting by Turner. Brunson with the ball. Brunson. Driving, floater, got it. 74-55. Back to a 19-point lead for the Knicks. McConnell with the ball. Kicks it out. Turner for 3. That's off the mark. Towns the rebound. Pushes it to Bridges. Bridges has the ball. Working the dribble. Kicks it out. Anunoby over to Towns in the post. Towns. Drive in. And loses it. Gets it back. And gets fouled. Towns hits the first free throw. Pacers subbing in some of their bench here. 4:53 left in the third quarter. Towns, 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks as he hits both free throws. Knicks up by 21, 76-55, and McConnell gets the layup. Bridges on the post up. Bridges draws the foul, can't get the bucket. But he's heading to the line to shoot 2. Bridges rims in and out the first one. Mikhail goes 1 of 2 from the line. Knicks up by 20. 77-57. McConnell driving. Oh, nice cut by Shepard. Timeout by the Knicks. 77-59. It's Tom Thibodeau. It looks like he's going to do some substitutions here and draw up some plays as well. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 18-point lead for the Knicks here. Brunson in, gets it to Bridges. Bridges kicks it out to Hart. Hart spinning. Jump shot is good. Back to a 20-point lead. McConnell kicks it out. Three-pointer. Shot no good for Shepherd. Hart with the rebound. Hart bringing the ball up. Looking. Gets it to Sims. Sims over to Brunson. Brunson. And, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My stream is freezing. Give me 1 minute. So, Knicks at the line. 3:30 here left in the third. 81-59. Brunson. Makes it 82-59. And, Bridges almost got a steal on that inbound. As they get it to, they're passing it around, Jackson over to Toppin to McConnell, and McConnell blocked but fouled. I've heard the name before, Big Task. I think he's a ex Laker. Yeah, Big Task. Bridges back. McConnell misses the first one. Ball don't lie. Hits the second one. 82-60. Knicks up by 22. McBride, keep him on the hip. Over to Bridges for three. And that's good. $85-60. Under 3 minutes here left is McConnell looking, dribbling baseline. Over to Jackson. Jackson over to Shepherd. Shepherd to Toppin. Toppin driving. Stood up by McBride. Knocked out. Over. And, that's a turnover by the Pacers. Brunson with the ball. Under 2.5 remaining here in the third. Knicks with the commanding 25-point lead. Brunson for three. Got it. 88-60. 28-point lead for the Knicks. Shepherd with the ball. They get it to Mathurin. Mathurin, pull-up jumper, no good. Tapped over. Bridges has it. Drive in. Late. Dunk! And Carlisle calls timeout. Knicks with the emphatic 30-point lead here in the third quarter, 90-60. Yeah. And now you keep running it up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what your Pota do. Your Pota keep running it up. Run it up. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks with a 30-point lead. Run it up. We're returning back, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks putting in that work right now. Under 2 minutes here. Just under 2 minutes. We at the 140 mark here. McConnell with the ball. McConnell almost knocked away by Anunoby. Toppin over to Jackson. Oh, man. My service is not good right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for this. Refreshing. Give me one moment. Oh, man. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Got it adjusted here. We're back. 28 seconds left in the third. 94-64. Towns at the line. Hits the free throw. 95-64. Knicks up by 31. As McConnell is bringing the ball up. And that's going to end the third quarter there. 95-64. Sorry, I had to keep refreshing. That was a janky third quarter. But nonetheless, Knicks keep their foot on their necks. It's a 31-point lead for the Knicks. Going into the fourth, that's got to be good. At home, 31-point lead, especially against this team. This is a statement to make here. Absolutely. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So we're starting this fourth quarter here. Payne with the ball. Over to Anunoby. Drive in. Layup. Got it. 97-64. 33-point lead. They get it to, Toppin. Toppin. Wrap around to Jackson. He gets the layup. Payne bringing the ball up. Over to Anunoby. To Bridges for three. That's off the mark. McConnell bringing the ball up. Jackson thought about it now. Oh, Walker back to Jackson, and he gets the alley-oop and slam. Payne with the ball. 97-68. 11 minutes left here. Kick it out, passing around. Anunoby for three. That's in and out. Mathurin over to Jackson. And they call a foul on Payne. Mathurin gets fouled on the drive. Bridges with the foul. Driving, layup, got it by Mathurin. Payne bringing the ball up. Payne driving, floater, no good. Gets it back. Kicks it out, passing around. Anunoby working in the post. Kicks it out. McBride for three, and he hits it. Back to a 30-point lead for the Knicks as they hit the century mark, 100-70. And they alley-oop it into Toppin, and he gets the second jump and gets the bounce. 100-72. Knicks are rolling right now. Oh, poked away by Walker, and he misses the dunk. McBride over to Payne for three, and that's off the mark. But McBride gets fouled as he came flying in and got the rebound. So it looks like the Pacers are putting in some of their reserves. And Hart's coming back in. So Bridges sits down with 21 points and 5 assists. Towns, short. Pacers running with it. Gets it to Mathurin. Gets a screen. Pull up mid-range. That's good. Payne bringing the ball up. Payne gets it to Towns. Towns driving and loses it, but Knicks come back up. Hart gets the layup. Clever move by Hart. 102-74. 8:50 left. Because they're passing it around. Mathurin. Driving. Layup. Gets it. Yeah, Johnny Davis. That was a great third quarter for the Knicks. Offensively and defensively. As Payne has the ball, pulls up for three, and that's an air ball. (102-76). 8:15 here left in the fourth. As Matherin gets stripped, then they call a foul. Matherin misses the first one. Ball don't lie. Matherin goes 1 of 2. 102-77. As McBride brings it up the court. McBride. And he gets fouled. Argo, you ask, why is Brunson in? Because it's the second game of the season. And it's 8 minutes left in the fourth. If you want to keep this early lead, that's perfectly fine. I think we're still in the... Yeah, right now I think Argo, I think he's training the Knicks to get into the mindset. He wants to win the cup this year. You got to learn how to run it up effectively. Towns to the line. Misses the first one. (103-77) as Towns hits the second one. Walker for three. That's no good. Towns the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson. Pocket pass to Towns. And he draws the foul. Towns at the line for two more. (105-77) as Towns hits both. Shepard passing it around. Walker now working, and they call a foul. And shot short. Towns with the rebound. Brunson bringing it up. 7 minutes here left in the fourth. Brunson. Drive in. Got it. And one. Knicks have three players with 20 points. $108-77. Shepard gets aside, gets a layup. 108-79. Brunson. Working. Driving. Pivoting. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart to Bridges. Layup. Won't go. Hart knocked out of his hand. Freeman pushing. Kicks it out. They pass it. Matherin. Oh, man. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. So Matherin hits the shot, come back, and Brunson hits a three. Timeout on the court, 111-81. Anna Lee, salute. Thank you so much. Jedi's not here. If you could go to the SmackDown watch along, check to see if he's over there. They should still be on right now. And Argo, you said Yankees 2-1, top of the sixth. That's good. Let's go New York. Absolutely. Let's go Yankees. Timeout on the floor here. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Give me one moment. So 5:43 here left. Knicks up by 30. Shepard has the ball. Shepard. They're passing. I don't know who some of these guys are. Toppin gets the layup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to you. They put in some of these reserves. I don't know who these guys are for the Pacers. Payne has the ball. Payne over the Hart, drive in, layup, got it. 113 to 83. So 4 Knicks starters with 20 points now as Josh Hart joins them. And oh, nice block by Hawk Portal. They inbound it, pass it around, the Pacers do, and the kick ball. Still just under 5 minutes. Good defense by the Knicks. Matherin, 3, no good. McBride with the ball, working the dribble. Passes it to Bridges, back to McBride. McBride. Oh, nice defense. And he's tripped up by McBride. And the Knicks fans are chanting, "We want Kolek." I believe they said it was Giancarlo Stanton who hit the homer. Walker hits the first free throw. Pacone Daddier comes in for Bridges. Payne bringing the ball up. Just hitting the 4-minute mark as they get it to McBride over to Hawk Portal. Hawk Porty. Now back to McBride. McBride. Pull up mid-range. Got it. Walker drive in. Layup is good. And the foul. $115 to $88. As Cameron Payne got it and won. And Kolek comes into the game. Yep, the closers. Payne at the free throw line. Rims out. Walker with it and kick ball on Hawk Portal. Oh, nice block by Daddy. Pass around by the Pacers. I don't know none of these players, ladies and gentlemen. They brought out they rookies. I ain't paying attention to this draft class. Walker gets the layup. 117-90. (117-92) as the Knicks turn it over. Knicks got to keep them under the century mark. Get it to Sims, spins, and he gets the dunk. 119-92. James Johnson gets the layup. Daddy driving. Timeout by the Indiana Pacers. (119-94) as the Knicks are just rolling right now. Dominant performance here. Really put the clamps on and offensive explosion in the third quarter. And now we're just cruising to what would be victory here with 2 minutes left in the fourth. Knicks rolling. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. right. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here Monday night, 7 p.m. Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they're going over some of the forays of the Knicks defense here, especially in that third quarter. It was spread out all throughout, but especially in that third quarter, as they locked it down, left them 34-19. As Walker shoots a three, no good. Sims with the rebound. Under 2 minutes remaining. Kolek with the ball. And, turnover by the Knicks. And Daddy A commits the foul. Oh, we left Halliburton with a donut tonight. Halliburton with 0 points on the night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, Kolek with the ball. And offensive foul on Hawk Porter. Pacers are going to take it out. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. So I had to refresh. Kolek to the line as he got fouled. Hits the first free throw. 120-98. $121-98. Roughly a minute left here. Turnover by the Pacers. Kolek with the ball. They're passing it around. Hot Porter with it. And, nice move by Kolek as he draws another foul. Kolek hits the first one. 122-98. Kolek goes 2 for 2 from the line. 123-98. $40 seconds left here. As they did some kind of call on the Knicks. So Pacers got to take it out. 41 seconds left. Johnson. Fadeaway, no good. So second difference between shot clock, game clock. Knicks are just going to dribble it out here as we keep them under 100 points. Knicks win 123-98. This is a great victory for the Knicks here as I'll read some of the stats of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great victory. Knicks shot 52% from the field while the Pacers shot 49%. Knicks shot 44% from three while the Pacers shot 10%. Knicks shot 79% from the free throw line while the Pacers shot 65%. Knicks out-rebounded them 43-33. More offensive rebounds, 11-9. They had more assists than the Knicks, 28-19. And more steals, 8-5. More blocks, 6-4. But they also had more turnovers, 15-11. And the Knicks also got more points off those turnovers, 29-13. So that's really some of your story in the game there, along with some other things. So I'll read off some of these individual stats here. Great night for all the Knicks. Our leading scorer was Jalen Brunson with 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Following him, they're both tied for second and third. Mikal Bridges with 21 points, 1 rebound, and 5 assists. You also have Karl Anthony Towns with 21 points and 15 rebounds. And then Josh Hart with a nice double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. And the Knicks were just like 4 players with 20 points. That's a highly productive night, if you ask me. Great night for the Knicks there. After that, you have OG Anunoby with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Miles McBride with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Campaign with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Jericho Sims with 2 points, 2 rebounds. And Tyler Kolek with 4 points. So, yeah, it's just all spread out evenly, clearly. Great night for the Knicks. 4 players with 20 points. You couldn't ask for anything more. Salute to the Knicks. Great night all in all. Keeping the Pacers, the team that knocked you out in games in 7-game series to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, under 100 points. You keep Tyler Halliburton to a donut tonight. Great game for the Knicks. All in all, great game for the Knicks. Thank you guys so much for joining me, calling the game tonight. Now let's go. Yeah, absolutely. Knicks got a victory. Now Yankees go secure that victory. Absolutely. Like you said, man. New York, stand up. New York, let's go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I love pie handshakes all around. Yep. Let's go, Knicks. Great game. Thank you so much, Agent Argo. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that thumbs up. Knicks won. You got to hit that thumbs up. Awesome game tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to go get me something to eat. Great game by the Knicks. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Let's go, Knicks.